Hi,
Hi, hello sir.
what's your name?
My name is Palakonda Ekamaram.
Speak loudly.
Palakonda Ekamaram.
Okay, okay, Kamram. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Yes sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce about myself. Myself Palakonda Ekamaram. I am from Krishnanagar, which is in Hyderabad, and I recently completed my graduation. That is undergraduation, Bachelor of Business Administration from Siddhartha Degree College. And coming to my intermediate, I have completed my intermediate from Sri Akshara Junior College, and coming to my and I did my schooling from Gati Government High School, and I'm belonging to a nuclear family. My strengths are I'm a quick learner and self-motivated person, and my weakness are I my weaknesses are I feel shy sometimes whenever
Okay,
visitors.
okay. Is that it?
Sorry.
Is that it? That's all about yourself?
My hobbies are playing cricket and spending time with family.
Okay, that's all?
That's all.
Okay. As you said, your weakness is feeling shy.
Feeling shy.
Okay, whenever you have a situation that you have to feel shy, what will you do? How will you overcome your weakness?
I feel shy whenever around girls, sir.
Okay,
That's a little bit. I'm overcoming it. I'm
Okay.
interacting with them, trying to speak with them.
okay,
Through that, I'm overcoming my weakness.
fine, that's fine. Okay, so you're here for your learning testing,
Yes, sir.
software testing.
Software
course.
testing, sir.
Okay, let me ask you about the software testing.
Sure, sir.
Yeah, why we need software testing?
Sorry.
Why we need software testing?
Well, sir, we need testing for checking the bugs or defects, finding
Okay.
bugs and defects in a
Okay.
software application. Whenever the developer develop or write a code in an application, at that time the tester should test the application according to the requirements of the clients, whether it is working as per the requirement or not.
Okay.
To release the quality product to the client, we should test the application.
To release quality product.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So, as a tester point of view,
Sir,
what is meant by quality?
tester point of view. Tester point of view should find bugs, sir,
Okay.
to release the quality product.
Okay.
We have to think in a negative way to break the application. To find the bugs, we should be think in a negative way to find the bugs. To release the quality product to the client, we should justify that. We should earn that satisfaction from customer.
Okay. Okay. Do you know applications?
Yes, sir.
What is an application and how many types do we have?
There are four types of applications:
Okay.
web application, Windows application, and mobile application and standard application. In web application, we use through URL, that is Uniform Resource Locator, and Windows application which is used in MacBooks, personal laptops, computers, desktops, etc. And coming to mobile applications, there are two types under this mobile application. One is iOS and AOS. iOS means iPhone operating system. AOS means Android operating system. To
Okay.
test this application, we need some tools. With mobile, we don't need any tools. Without mobile, we need to test. If we test an application, we need for manual testing, browsing stack tool, and for automation, Appium.
What? For
For
automation?
For automation, Appium tool.
Appium.
Appium tool.
Appium tool. Okay.
And coming to standard application, we don't need any mobile. Data. We can get inputs. We can get output that is calculator compass. We don't need to we don't need any data, sir.
We don't need any for the calculator we have to calculate, then we supposed to give some data, right?
Yes,
So
we give you data, but we don't need internet.
we don't internet.
Internet.
Okay, we have to manage. Okay. Okay. Tell me about the difference between SDLC and STLC.
Well, sir, SDLC means Software Development Life Cycle. It is a process of designing, developing, and testing the software application.
Okay.
Coming to the STLC, it means Software Test Life Cycle. It's all about testing an application and writing the test cases within the process.
Okay. Within the SDLC process.
STLC process.
Okay. Okay. What are the phases in SDLC and STLC?
Well, sir, SDLC phases, sir, there are some phases. STLC phases, requirement analysis, test plan, test design, test plan, test design, and test execution, and bug reporting and defect reporting, test close. Coming to SDLC phases, there are several phases, that is requirement analysis, design, testing, production, and maintenance. Okay.
Do you know methodologies in testing?
Methodologies, nothing but agile models.
I mean, not like that. Testing methodologies, black box testing methodologies.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Black box testing, develop integration testing, and
No. I'm asking about the methodologies like error guessing methodologies. Okay, fine. Do you know the difference between functionality testing and non-functionality testing?
Yes, sir, I know.
Yeah.
Functional testing means testing an application, how the each module in an application, that how its behavior in that application, checking in each functional behavior of the component of the
Okay, fine.
component of the application, that is
Okay.
how it's working, how it's behavior,
Okay.
we check. And non-functional means whenever if a developer change some build path in an application,
Okay.
at that time we check.
Okay,
if
fine.
it-
I will give you. I want one real life example. I will give you one application, and you have to check the functionality of login functionality. Suppose there is an application, and we have to log in into that page, so that we can go through the business workflow. So what I am expecting you to test the login page, only the login page. So how will you test that login page?
Login page, first of all, I will give an invalid information.
Okay.
If it is accept, it is a failure, or it has some defects on
Okay.
that application.
Okay.
If it is if we give an valid information in that application, if it is accept, it is a successful application.
Okay. For this example, you are testing the login page. What is your first approach? Will you go through the negative testing first, or will you go through the positive testing first?
I will go first positive, sir.
You will go through positive testing.
Positive test case.
Okay. What is a test case?
Test case is an actions required to verify a specific feature or functionality in the software testing.
Okay. What are the templates in the test case report?
Sorry, sir.
The templates. Okay. How will you prepare test cases?
I will prepare first of all. I will give an invalid information. If it is accept, I will make it as
I'm asking the documentation.
documentation. I will
Yeah.
write in Excel sheet, sir.
You will write in Excel sheet.
Excel sheet.
Okay. What are the templates in the you are writing in the Excel sheet?
That is.
You know, and
I was not able to
you need
remember
some
it.
time. Do you need some time? I will give you.
Just wait, sir. Few minutes.
Okay.
I'm not able to remember it.
Okay. Okay, it's fine. What is a test scenario?
Test scenario will be written by the test team leads, sir.
Okay.
90% of the work will be done by the test leads and 10% will be the test engineers.
Okay. What is the difference between test scenario and test case?
Test scenario, the test scenario will be document that is planned for how to test, how to write the test, and test cases will be written by the test engineers.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. Okay. Do you know exploratory testing?
Sorry, sir.
No. Okay. Do you know smoke testing?
Smoke testing is, I know, sir.
Okay.
Smoke testing is will check the main modules, how the functionality is. We don't do much testing on that. We just test the application for main modules.
Okay. Okay. Do you know bug life cycle?
Yes, sir. I know.
Yeah. Can you explain on paper?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. Explain.
Bug life cycle or defect life cycle, sir. And on this, there are testers and developers.
Okay.
Developers will write coding to the application. They will send it to for testing. Testing teams, that is testing engineers. Testing engineers will test an application. If they find any bugs, they will resend it to the developers. Developers, if the testers will find any defects, we don't call it as direct bug.
Okay.
We call it as only bug or defect.
Okay.
The defect will send it to the developers. Developers will work on that defect.
Okay.
Work on that defect. They will, after, if they accept it, if they accept that bug defect, then it called as bug.
Okay.
They will work on that bug. They will fix it and they will resend it to the testers.
Okay.
The testers will retest that bug, and again if they find any bug, they will resend it to the developers team.
Okay.
And developers will, and then it is called as direct bug.
Okay.
The direct bug, and the developers will work on that. They will resend it to the testers.
Okay.
Testers, if they don't find any bugs or defects or error on that coding, they will do regression testing.
They will do regression.
Regression testing.
Okay. What is regression testing?
Regression testing means whenever developer change some build path in an application, at that time the testers will do regression testing for the changed build path as well as the unchanged areas of the.
Okay. How many types are there in regression testing?
There are three types, sir.
Okay.
One is shall I write?
Yeah, right.
Right? Shall I
Yeah,
write?
you can write.
There are regional regression,
Okay.
unit regression, fourth one is full regression.
Okay.
In regional regression, whenever the developer change some build path, the testers will do regional regression. Changed build path as well as unchanged areas of the application.
Okay.
In unit regression, the testers will test the only one module which the developer changed.
Okay.
In full regression, the testers will do regression for whole application.
Okay.
As well as the change.
Okay. Okay. Do you know models of SDLC?
Yes, sir, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know? Sorry. Do you know waterfall model?
Yes, sir, I know.
Yeah. Prototype model?
Yes, sir, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Can you explain prototype model?
Yes, sir. Prototype model or dummy model, sir. We can call it as prototype and dummy. There are some phases, sir. Requirement analyze, and design. Requirement analyze, design, develop, testing, and production. So, shall I write, sir?
Requirement
analyze, design, develop, testing, production, and maintenance.
So, okay. Which one will work in maintenance phase?
Sorry, sir.
Actually, what is maintenance phase? What will happen in maintenance phase?
Maintenance phase after the completion of application, all the test and developing, the product will come into the maintenance. That is, they release into the market. Here
that is called production.
Those are maintenance. Production, right? In maintenance field, the developers and no, sir, that is maintenance only, sir.
Yeah, after designing and developing and testing, you are saying that it will directly go for the release.
No, sorry, sir.
That
it
release
go into the production. It go into the production field.
After the production, we go for maintenance. What will happen in maintenance?
In maintenance, one developer will be there for future sake.
Okay.
If any bugs or any updates are required for client, the organization will hire one developer and tester.
Okay. They will give support.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you differentiate between the waterfall model and V model?
Well, sir, waterfall model is a traditional model and old model which is used in the industrialization phase. There are some phases: requirement analysis, design, development, test, production, and maintenance. Under the waterfall model, there are some drawbacks. That's why this waterfall model was failed. It is a time consuming, and it depends upon each module. If any one defect is found in one phase, it leads to the lateral phases. That's why the V model came into existence.
Okay.
V model it is related to high projects, and in V model we have verification and validation. Verification and validation phase. In verification phase, initial system analyze and HLD, LLD and coding. In verification side, it is initial stage BA BA will prepare SRS, FRS and BRS, and he will convert into SRS. SRS and design HLD, high level design and low level design will be done by the developers, and coding done by the developers. And in validation side, we have UAT, that is user acceptance testing. That is, the testers will hire dummy users for the user friendly of application. Integration testing and system component testing will be done by the developers. And
Okay, as you said, in the validation part, first we will go for UAT or we will go for
unit test, sir. Unit test.
Yeah.
Unit test, and
You are saying that first UAT and they hire dummy users. After that you are saying integration and system component testing.
Yes, sir.
You interchange with that phases.
No, sir, we have to go through line.
We have to go through line, then we have to go first we have to go unit testing first.
Yes, sir. Unit
Then
test.
after we go system component.
testing.
Yeah.
System testing.
Yeah.
After completion of coding,
Okay.
the developers will conduct the unit test for that coding, and
Okay.
after completion of unit
In the
testing,
validation part, who will work on the validation part?
everyone, sir, developers as well as testers.
Okay. Okay. Do you know what I have to say? Do you know the boundary value analysis? No. Equivalent class partitioning, error
It
guessing.
is in visual models.
Okay. Okay. Do you know types of testing?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you explain types of testing?
Types of testing are functional testing, non-functional testing, smoke testing, regression testing, integration testing, and sanity testing.
What is in integration testing?
Integration testing is testing the data flow in a different modules. For an example, if we take an bank application, a user is checking his balance in an account. It shows 100 rupees, in database it is showing 120 rupees. Means integration is done by the developers, integration testing is done by the testing units.
Okay.
To test this difference, we need testers
Okay.
to fix that problem.
If you got a job, if you got a job, you have to work under a test lead, and the test lead gave you 100 test cases to check. You have to check the 100 test cases, and you have given only 2 hours of time. How will you test? Will you complete all the 100 test cases? How will you How will you test? Just explain.
It is based on the project, sir.
Okay.
It is based on the project. Testers will test the cases according to the project.
Okay. According to the project, whichever the project, it's a small project or a large project, the lead give you 100 test cases. You have to test that 100 test cases within 2 hours of time. How will you test? Will you cover all that 100 test cases, or will you go for a number of test cases?
I will go number of test cases.
How will you?
No, sir. I will do as well as I can.
Okay. Okay. Will you? Do you know severity priority?
Yes, sir. I know.
Okay. Can you explain severity and priority?
Severity will affect the end user, sir. The testers will test an application according to the user's point of view. So that's why we need testers. And priority, which is given to the bugs which affects to the production.
Okay. Uh, can you uh, can you explain in with an example?
Well, sir, um,
What are the levels in severity and what are the levels in priority?
severity, severity, the bug which affects the end users, which is given to the test engineers, and priority is given to the developers, which the problem should be fixed as well as.
Okay. Do you know the levels or do you know the particular points for a priority and for severity? Severity levels.
I know, sir, I am not able to remember.
Okay. Okay. Can you give me an example, real life example
On severity and
on
priority.
severity and priority?
On severity and priority.
Okay, suppose previously as I gave an example for login page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you, if you got based on that example on the login page, can you explain severity priority?
Well, sir, it is if we develop any application, we firstly go through login button. If it is not able to, if it is not able to log in, or it has some bugs, we have to give high priority.
Okay. What
High
about the severity?
Severity means if it is required, if we don't have any, if we don't have required time to finish that application, it leads to loss to the client.
Okay. 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 We'll ask you one question, last question, not about the technical perspective. How many times the one will appear between 1 to 100? How many times the one will appear between 1 to 100?
1 to
100.
1 to 100, 2 times, sir.
2 times.
2 times.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, thank you.